Alright, welcome to the Renegade Gamers channel. I'm the Renegade Gamer, and we are playing Dragon Age Origins, if you haven't been able to figure that out. Although you probably have. No offense. Alright, here's the deal. I have kind of played this game before, but I've never actually have completed the game. And here's the reason why. I have never in my life been able to build characters that well in games, and my building of my character was just plain awful. So unfortunately I've never completed this game. It's very difficult, I know that. Well, for me it was. I died constantly, but we're going to try to go through this because even though I don't really care for the gameplay wise, I do like what I've seen of the story, and I'm really want to go and play the other two games, but I feel it's only best if I go through them one at a time. So here we go. And so in the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon the world.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so like I said, I have played some of this game before. We're gonna go through the human noble path. Because basically that's the one I've always gone with. As far as classes go, I know a little bit about this. Humans can be you get human. Yeah, when you want human. I know the class in the background basically starts out your story however you want. We're gonna go with warrior, so that automatically ties us into human noble. All right, I don't like that name. We'll go with my handle. All right, that'll work.
Greetings.
I'm not going to spend way too much time on this because honestly I don't give a shit. But I do want some different hair. No. I want a beard and hair. Hell no. Anyway. But yeah, I've always wanted to finish this game, and I have rage quit it twice, just because of how fucking insanely difficult I found it to try to get through. You know, you may say I'm a bad gamer because of that. I don't typically play Western RPGs that much, and D&D is not something that, even though I'm from the 80s, I grew up in the 80s, the D&D phase I kind of missed. I knew of it, but I didn't really play it much. That's fine. Stubble. I do want stubble. That looks good. It doesn't matter what I do. This guy's going to be ugly as hell. Which I hear was kind of the point. I have never read any of these books, so don't ask. Eyes. All I care about is the color. That looks good enough. Skin. I don't want my guy as white as that. I don't want that guy to look like a deaf either. Wow, you really don't have much of a choice here. Oh, that's skin complexion. That's fine enough, I guess. I want him a little darker, though. Not black. Not green, either. That'll work. Tattoos. But yeah, this is a game I've always kind of wanted to give a shot at, and I've never fully have completed it. So, like I said, I have tried it a couple times. I got to, I think one of the problems is I kind of went into an area I wasn't supposed to be into. And although it's completely, you know, open base once you get out of the, that's fine. You get out of the,
I have lost concentration. How do you do?
Hang on a second. I think I got a problem here.
Oops, where's my head?
No, that ain't it. Maybe, let's see. Does this work?
This is not good.
No, that will not.
Coming through.
Alright. Hopefully I didn't have any problems there at the beginning. That'll work. So yeah, like I said, that's basically the, no, I don't want to return to character stat. I guess that. We are not playing this on Nightmare, and we're not playing this on hard. We're just going to go normal. Like I said, I've had enough problems in this game. I've had a lot of issues with Western RPGs over the years, and basically one of my biggest issues with these games is the building system. I'm just suck at building a character. Like if you give me
for generations, your family,
well,
the
I'll keep it
Kuzlers,
one.
has stewarded the lands of High Ever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Let's see. I can be a dick to him, but I won't be.
My
And
daughter
you?
Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Sure.
Good.
I'd like that.
She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason.
Wants to ride
While
me.
your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
What? Why can't I go into battle
I'm
with you and
certain you'd
Fergus?
more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
If you don't send me, I'll kill you. No, I'm not gonna say that. Let's see. I could be a spoiled brat. Very well. I'll do what you think is best. Let me talk to her. I'll convince her. I'll just go 4.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please,
Yeah.
show Duncan in.
Dunkin' Donuts.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyr
Ed-
Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Let's see. They defeat the Darkspawn long ago. Is there a reason I should care? No.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Let's see. What is that hell screaming in the background?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah, I
In
can
the
do that.
meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is he?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright. But yeah, what I was trying to say earlier was that basically, I suck at Western RPGs. I always have. There's no getting around that. I really suck when it comes to building classes. I mean, you give me like any Japanese RPG that has a class system, I have no issue with. But the Western RPGs, they all kind of base themselves off the Dungeons and Dragons approach, and I
Yes?
suck at that. So, how long have you been
We
father
fought
been
together
friends?
under King Marek when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden.
No shit.
Heady times. The
Wow.
years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
Your daughter's interested in me? Will she want to ride me?
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
I got the
I'm sure
impression
that
she didn't
was
like me that
years
much.
ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
Oh, by the way, I am playing this on the PS3, not the PC, so yeah. If you see any kind of graphical glitches like the one on his neck a minute ago, sorry. I
I'm
think I
sure
like that.
There will be much to discuss once I return.
I trust
Poor
your
weather,
delay
I
with the men is
believe.
nothing
Their
serious.
progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
You told my father the delay was your fault.
In a manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault.
Well, I just want to wish you well, Earl Howe, with everything that you do.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
I'm sure you're a very good man. See, I could talk to my father. I could talk to Duncan. I'll talk to Duncan in a
I'm
second.
sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Well,
Your
Can't
father
speak
has
later,
left
would
you
you?
in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
well, I look forward to it then.
As do I. Until then.
Adios, Duncan. Hey, Dad.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked?
I hate your outfit. Are you sure you'll be alright? What do you think, Fergus? Is sending our
When the
forces south
king
a good
demands
idea?
it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pal. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case.
Case of
Legends
what?
of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
What can I do with a handful of guards?
I trust you to do what is best. And don't be afraid to ask your mother's advice. She's Ferelden-born, strong, just as you are. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
Oh, sure. Alright,
I'll
well,
talk
go
to you
then.
soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Sure. You finish your meeting. Now I gotta remember where to go. Because one thing I do remember about this game is the map sucks. You can I can't make head. A lot of times I had problems making heads and tails where I was. Let's see. I don't know where to go. I kind of do. I know I got to meet up with the mom somewhere. I just don't remember where. Now there's all kinds of stuff I can find on the way.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Let's see. So why look for me? You do
know
something.
These Mabari hounds, they listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Stupid
Quite
dog,
lucky
he
to have
never
your own
behaves.
Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored, and swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Alright. If you're hearing that in the background, it's because I'm at a shipper and they're getting ready. I need to go inside. Where's my mother exactly?
Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
Yeah, his
Then
name's
also true
Duncan.
that this
I
Grey
met him.
Warden was asking after me?
I'm not certain. Maybe.
Have mercy. Is he asking after me or not?
Fine. Yes, he thinks that you might be recruit material.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be completely fine. Alright, so I need to save because I gotta. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this a little shy. Alright, so when we return in the next episode, we will go find our mum, get the dog out of the kitchen, and see what happens after that. Until then, I'm the Renegade Gamer, wishing you a good night, and y'all take it easy.